Hi, hello, and welcome to another brand spanking new episode of Bad TV. I'm Dylan. That is Patrick.
Permission to come aboard.
Granted, Kaylin is back there.
Hello.
I hate this city. Go ahead.
You hate the city.
I hate this.
Well, let me, I'm going to bring a little positivity to the podcast. It's Buzzball Friday.
Yay.
Yay. All right. So, pause the podcast right now. Go to your local flea market or rundown gas station. Go in there, blow some dust off those Buzzballs, buy yourself like 3, sit down, hit play again, and just enjoy the podcast.
Can you get Buzzballs at flea markets?
I think so.
You sure? Because I know you can get like ponchos with fleas and
Clay statues.
yeah, like busts that used to belong to poor old people. I mean, socioeconomically challenged old people. You know the kinds.
They can get a taco there too.
Oh yeah, but you know the kinds of old people that are just kind of like dying in a small room. All their shit goes to flea markets, and so do Buzzballs. So go to your local flea market, get a poncho, get bug bites, and am I being?
No, you just actually one thought bummed me out. Like
It bums
I don't
me out
want to
too.
die in like a studio apartment by myself with my family hating me.
With all of this stuff that's gonna get sent to fucking San Bernardino.
Well, you're dead, and
Yeah.
then the apartment manager walks in and says, "I don't think he has any family left. What should we do with his stuff? Just throw it in the garbage,
Yeah,
and then you're
or
gone."
worse, he's like that guy from the Kumite that goes out onto the mat and takes the gold tooth, bites down on it to make sure it's real. These managers. I am very, very late today. I tried. You know what it's like when you have the maps, right? And it's telling you to go somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, well, that's never going to work, right? I'm not going to take Franklin to Highland. I'm going to be late if I do that.
Let me tell you
what
something.
you do is you pull a U-turn, almost get T-boned by an Asian woman who's actually very upset with you, and rightly so. And then you try to find tributaries over the hill, but you don't know the city well enough
should
to
have called
do
me.
that.
Can I tell you something? I'm going to give a secret advice to some of our listeners that are going to be
Nichols.
late to an appointment.
Nichols Canyon.
No. This applies to any city. Go down those alleyways behind buildings. Like you can avoid like 19 lights that way. I do it all the time. I mostly drive down alleys to traverse my way through this city.
Do you really?
Mm-hmm.
Do you see some seedy stuff back there?
Not really. It's just mostly people like pulling boxes out to bring into the back of their stores.
Yeah. And Kaylin, how you doing?
I'm good.
Was that stuff I said about the flea market? I'm poor. I just want to say I'm not trying to shade anybody.
Are you kidding me? Yeah. I didn't have money till like last year.
Thank you. So we're doing a new thing.
Yeah,
with
Kaylin's going
YouTube.
to plug it.
Kaylin,
Go ahead, Kaylin. You have the floor.
Kaylin.
Yeah, so I want to do a kind of thing on our YouTube channel where obviously this is a Below Deck recap show. Well,
Dylan's giving him
watch it.
speed it up.
As soon as Below Deck finishes airing, and you're probably watching on a smart TV, just go from your Bravo app or YouTube TV and click over to YouTube. And if you subscribe to our Bad TV YouTube channel, you will immediately see the after show recap that we're
Of
doing
Below
on
Deck.
YouTube.
No,
Yeah.
I get
And then
it.
you
I
can,
get it.
and
I
I
get
will
it.
be in that feed when we run that live, and I will be interacting with you guys.
As will I.
Do you know,
I have nothing to do on Monday nights.
Do you know how to do that?
Yeah. You just, someone says something, you hit reply.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, I actually think that this is a really fun idea, and I think that we've been holding off a direct war with Andy Cohen for so long, and
Right.
now we're just going to go straight into
Well,
the
yeah, we're
slide.
going to go up against Watch What Happens.
Right.
So we're going to be a competing platform against that platform.
Yeah, and we're gonna
Good luck, Andy.
We're gonna get bears and people with cookbooks to come in here and just stand behind that bar and not say anything for the entire podcast.
Yeah. I will argue Watch What Happens is the best late night television show there is.
It absolutely is.
Yeah.
It
I want to hear
absolutely
George
is.
Clooney go on Kimmel and talk about how he did his own stunts on his last movie.
or what he's doing in Darfur. It's like, George, come on.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I'd much rather have some, like, I don't know, Broadway actress that I don't know go on there and mix
Get
it up with
drunk.
Andy.
Yeah. It's way better. But listen, we are here. Kaylin, thank you for innovating.
Thanks, Kaylin.
Oh, yeah, happy to.
Smart TV. dumb phone. Have you heard about this?
No.
Well, we'll talk about it later. Let's get into Below Deck. This season is firing on half its cylinders.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I've joked about this, but I am serious when I say this. I'm concerned for paying guests, crew members, anyone aboard this vessel.
Like, they're seriously concerned for their safety.
I love the casting people. I think it's a married couple that cast this show.
Yeah.
And they do a great job because they have a nice balance of people, different archetypes, and always one incompetent idiot. This time, they've pushed too far. We have two people that have no idea what the fuck they're doing. And this might just get some people killed. They're not green. They're like blue and yellow still diverging. That's how they're not even green. They don't know what they're doing.
Hey, you hear that? That's one of the meanest fucking things I've ever heard anybody say about somebody. Holy shit.
Yeah. Green would imply they actually understand the job, but they're still learning it. These two.
Your primary colors.
Yeah. Your primary colors. You're not even green yet. You're like, like a lime turns green, but it's yellow first.
Yeah.
That's what they are.
Wow. Sorry. Okay. I completely agree with you, but I will say, and it's funny you should say lime because your buzzball, again,
It's Buzzball Friday.
It looks like a grenade from Halo. It's the most lime I've ever seen. Okay, it's science fiction shit. So, anyways, pots wise, half of I would say, actually, the entire exterior department has no clue what's going on. They're not all primary colors, but yeah, it is a dangerous thing. Now, I'm not wishing bodily harm or anything, too catastrophic. But I think it would be great for us in the show if this yacht crashed at some point. Maybe everybody got away safely, but it would be a big news story. People would be watching Below Deck, and it actually would be. I mean, come on, would it not be thrilling television?
It would be. I mean, we have seen
television.
We've seen a vessel actually run up against rocks. I think that was season 2 of Sailing.
Give me more. But anyways, yeah, we'll break down all the incompetence, but I want to talk about Jizzy really quickly. And I know that the Sea Rats listen to the show, and it's a little bit tough, but we have to echo our own hearts, our own minds, and what people come to the show for. Unbelievably annoying young woman. I mean,
you like how she held out for 3 episodes that she has a boyfriend named Tommy?
Yeah, Tommy, who is very active. He's an active participant in this show's narrative. Not a fan of that. Not a fan of these games. Not a fan, period. I'm going to give it 0 pots.
0 pots?
It was the traffic. Honestly, it's the traffic.
I'm not mad at you for that.
Hot.
You had said, I know you're upset at me. Or I'm not upset with you. It's fine. Let's have a great show. Kaylin, did I talk any shit about...
It's not about talking shit, okay? It's
just how you feel about yourself. You feel guilty, and that's okay.
Can I tell you? I feel a little bit guilty.
Okay. Dylan, when you and I, and this is a therapy session, decided to lay off each other, our relationship hasn't been better for the past 2 years. I don't care that you were late. It's fine.
You know what? I'm not that late that often.
That's right.
But I did go into a pot store.
Okay. Now that's a little upsetting.
Okay, hang on a second. I went into a pot store, and I had timed it out. I had 10 minutes to go into this pot store because, believe it or not, I left early. Okay, I just need to get this off my chest.
Okay.
I go into the pot store, and I have 10 minutes to go in and out. And I'm well within the window. I'm in there. I'm 7 minutes on my way out. I don't have a debit card. She says the ATM takes credit. It doesn't take credit. I go through 2 cards. It's sunk cost fallacy. I got to get the stuff. I can't just walk out. I drove up here, almost killed everyone, and pulled into this small spot to get this pot. And then I'm trying all these cards, and then I go back to the counter. That's when she goes, "We accept Venmo." I go, "You tell me now?" So that took me, that pushed me 3 to 4 minutes over the allotted window. I said, "I'm going to be a little bit late. It's fine." And then I tried to get up the hill, and it never worked. And everyone's gardening, and all the roads are closed, and people are dead in their cars on the side of the road.
I got one for you. Last Sunday, we're having another couple over. It's parents of Elliot, a new school. So I want to impress them. Wife dispatches me to go get, what's this green fruit called? I don't even know what it is. It's like related to a cantaloupe.
Honeydew.
A honeydew.
Yeah.
So I go over to Ralph's.
Such a specific request.
I go in. She's looked up and she was going to make a margarita out of it. Okay. So I go buy a couple things at Ralph's and I'm looking around. There's several lines there, and I see this old guy. He's in line, and he only has a few items. Yeah. So, of course, I get behind him. Mm-hmm. And then I'm in a Geico commercial. This old fuck turns to me and goes, "Sounds like you're having a party, too." He's chatting up the cashier.
Don't ask me anything. Don't ask me anything.
He's chatting up the cashier like he's got all day and no place to go.
Yeah.
And then as I think, and then he's whipping out one credit card after a time searching for it. Have the card out.
Right.
And then finally, when I think the transaction's just about to end, so I get the fuck out of there because I'm going to be late. Yeah. He whips out a stack of coupons.
Right. You sometimes you cannot plan for what is to come. And I don't know if that means just always be scared of what is to come. Always game plan for what is to come because it is crazy out there. So anyway,
I'll tell you what's to come. A great recap
of this goddamn show. I give it 0 pots. Is that what you give it to?
I just feel funny. I'll give it 10.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I do think you were being funny.
I was.
Yeah, like if we had just given it 0 pots and moved on.
I'll tell you why. Because Nate is I'm very intrigued by Nate because it's a new Nate this season.
Kind of.
Well, he was such a happy-go-lucky golden retriever.
Yeah.
And then he got Gail, and then in between seasons he decided to be a pig, and now he's like, I'm a horn dog, inconsiderate son of a bitch.
Right.
Now that's not new to us. We're very familiar with that type of bosun, you know.
Yeah.
But if I'm his best friend, I'm going to go. With Gail, you climbed Mount Everest. The future for you, everything else is now going to be on a climbing wall with boogers. Gail was the apex, sir.
And imagine going from that to that. No one likes boogers. Not a fucking person likes boogers. No. So anyways, we begin with the Frenchie and Tattoo fighting. And this is where, what's his name? Nathan?
Oh, yeah, he has to mediate.
Yeah. He's got to jump in and go, "Hey guys, enough fighting."
Yeah, I think he calls them, and I agree with his sentiment. I think he called them pussies.
Did he really?
Yeah, I think he called them cats. But I would pay to watch these two idiots fight because there'd be a lot of scratching and slapping, and then someone would cry.
I don't know. We'll get some C-Rat history later with Tattoo. He'll punch somebody in the face for nothing.
Oh, you just wait for my rating on that one. Just wait.
All right, Jizzy says, "I'm going to get fucked up tonight," because the guests have departed at this point. Mm-hmm. And V cannot clean anything. Sandy's wife calls and just says, "You're so fucking hot. I fucking love this shit."
I love that, but
I do too.
I've been thinking about this because it reminded me, I had this idea, if I ever become a text wizard, people with these long distance relationships, like an ocean separates them.
A text wizard.
Tech wizard. I'm going to invent a robot hand that whacks you off and your partner controls it. A lot of people, it will save a lot of long distance relationships.
Yeah. And then you can say thank you after, and it can bring you closer together while being long distances apart.
Mm-hmm.
What would you call it?
Hand job.
No. Fuck. That's a real good idea, though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We're they're inventing things now that I don't think a lot of people need, but this definitely, it would serve a purpose.
Yeah, there's a big market for it. Sea rats.
I don't think they could afford it.
All right, so Kermit has a house. She needs to make money so that she can take care of it.
Let me break down the game film.
Yeah.
Kermit is trying to coach her team up because...
Do you mind if I have a Tic Tac real quick?
Go for it. By the way, do you know how
Kaylin,
fucking...
do you mind?
Go ahead.
You're going to crunch a Tic Tac?
No, I'm not going to crunch one. I'm just.
Do you know how expensive those are? People, are you a fan of Tic Tacs? Tic Tacs are $5 now.
The white Tic Tac it's an unrivaled mint.
What is going on with what is worth $5 in those things?
The flavor, the rattle,
Wow.
the chatter. You know, once they're in, they kind of feel like pop rocks that you can control. You know what I mean?
My wife likes the mixed colored ones with the green and the orange.
Those are disgusting.
And she's admitted that she uses it as like a diet tool because the Tic Tacs, there's no calories in there. And then she just crunches away.
I bought her eat Tic Tacs her whole life.
I bought her a box for her birthday. It was one of her presents. That's how much she loves Tic Tacs, and it was like $50.
Well, I think the fruity ones are more expensive. They're more exotic.
Oh, they are. Okay,
Yeah.
all right, back to Kermit.
Sorry.
So she's doing some
everybody.
basic math here. Kermit, she's got to coach up her team because clean beds means bigger tips, and big tips pay for indoor plumbing because her and her fiance have been shitting in buckets for 5 years.
Yeah, and they just have. That's just what's been going on. They've been going around the world, the United States of America, and then other parts of the world, just shitting in buckets and falling head over heels in love. So, goals. Aisha teabags Jizzy. What were these old balls and how were they sticking out of her pants like that so long?
I don't know what item it was. It was kind of blurred out for some reason. Maybe like sensors didn't like the image of that. Maybe it was like a piece of gum or something.
That's a big piece of gum.
Well, I'll say this. She's really pushing the limits of that non-existent maritime law. Teabagging a subordinate, I don't know if people follow the news, but Lizzo had to pay a lot of money, and all she did was ask a couple employees to put bananas up their hoo-has. Remember that one?
Yeah.
Regarding teabagging, this is a good time to leave us a 5-star review on Apple. If you've ever teabagged someone, leave us 5 stars and tell us about it.
Right. Yeah. I don't know how these sea rats get so familiar so quickly. I mean, to go from hi, my name is to teabagging 2 days later is like they get so close. It's nuts. So cheers to Charter One. I can't remember. Well, first let's talk about Nathan and Frenchie, who are fighting over.
Well, they're in the vans and they're discussing with Kermit like. Frenchie does not like Christian. He's very green, and he wants him fired. And Kermit says, "Look, he probably should be fired, but encourages Nate to give him a shot.
Give him a shot." And what we should say that we're going out to eat at this point. Frenchie shoulder checks tattoo out of the way. We'll not let him in the van. And then we get to Nathan and Frenchie and the fight over Jizzy. And Nathan says, you know, I'm a bosun, but I'm also a fucking party animal.
Yeah,
it's
man.
like, nah, you don't want to do that if you're a bosun. You know, we've seen that pitfall before, right? Because look at what Fraser does. He goes out, he has some drinks with the sea rats. They'll try to kill you if you don't. They'll think you'll weirded and stuff like that. So you have to blend in. But being a total party animal and a manager is like, oh, God.
Yeah, Nate, get out of there. Get out of there.
It's so weird. So Frenchie, after the charter, is going to do.
This is talk at the dinner table.
Yes.
Oh, okay. This was interesting. If you don't mind, Dylan, I'll take the reins here. I'm going to do a meanwhile of all the various interesting things discussed.
I would love that.
Okay. At the restaurant, the team gets to know one another. Is this their first dinner out? Mm-hmm. Oh, it is. Okay. All right. So here we go. Nate is best friends with the girl that he dumped. That's Gail. Max is becoming a hypnotherapist. And Kizzy wants to decorate her muff like an 8-year-old's jewelry box.
Yeah, she wants to bedazzle her muff. Her muff might already done be bedazzled. You know, I was losing track of it a little bit. She was talking about piercings. She was talking about jewels. She was talking about all of it. Very foreign stuff. But these are the kinds of games that... Yeah, okay.
She's playing games, but Dill, I do believe I would tell all the boys on the boat she'll have sex with at least one of you.
Well, poor Tommy.
Poor Tommy. Tommy's probably watched the show. He must know what he's up against here.
Yeah, he's up against quite a bit, but so is Jizzy, and so are we all. We find out that she has a boyfriend named Tommy. After the vagina talk, after everybody's kind of laughing.
She said she wanted to fuck everyone. She said that last episode.
After she's done, and everybody's salivating and really helpful, she goes, "Oh, by the way, I love this guy named Tommy. I absolutely love
And I'm
this guy
loyal
named
to him.
Tommy."
Oh, I can't wait till like a minute from now when we're talking about at the club when V, the Latina, starts getting some attention. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, anyways, the chef goes back to the clown mask and he's crying. He's very upset that she has a boyfriend. Like I mentioned last week, he is incredible at what he does. I'm a little concerned about the quality of the food that's coming out right now, but I don't want to be mean, but we've had this before. The nerd kind of esoteric out there kind of guy in the kitchen. You remember Adrian?
Oh, you like my meat? Do you mind grabbing that burger down there? Oh, look where your face is. It's right next to my meat.
Yeah. So we've had that,
yeah.
right? And I feel like this is similar, and it's a little concerning because, I don't know. I feel like we can get...
You know what my favorite chef was Chef Truby.
Huh?
Truby, Chef Truby.
Who's that?
He was the Scottish guy.
Jack Truby.
Jack Truby.
Yeah.
He was great.
Yeah, he was great. All right. So, anyways, yes.
Well, I was going to say the boys have a Siggy.
Yes.
Max and I love Max because he has a workaround after hearing the really upsetting news that Jizzy has a boyfriend. Mm-hmm. He says, I have an idea. Let's just pretend her boyfriend doesn't exist. It's a pretty good idea. Right? Out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah. If you can really like build up a psychic wall, mm-hmm. that's a superpower.
That is a superpower.
I mean, you just completely don't care about Tommy. He doesn't exist.
Maybe he is a hypnotherapist. Well, and then I see that they bury the hatchet because nothing helps bury the hatchet with coworkers better than a thoughtful discussion about which female coworker you'd like to have sex with.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy how it was a little locker room talk out here. Having cigs.
Come on, it's just locker room talk.
Christians. Sorry. What I was going to do was an impression of a blonde woman with a cross around her neck doing a hit on MSNBC, just saying that it's locker room talk. And that the Democrats are just blowing it out of proportion. Okay, but anyways.
You know, when you have power, they just let you fucking grab their pussy.
Gotta win. So, Christian Tattoo is like, you guys are missing V. She's got an extremely nice body. And then we get some C-Red history with Tattoo, a.k.a. Christian, wherein we learn that he'll punch anybody in the face.
That's right. Yeah. Now, this is, I'm going to break this down, Del.
Yeah.
Christian shares about the last time he got in like a street fight. And it was when a complete stranger out of nowhere grabbed his nose. So he, of course, had nothing. What else is he going to do but knock him out by punching him? Yeah. Now, I would give him a point for creativity, Dylan, but that's not what the scale is. The scale is about sadness. So had he killed that man with that single punch, then his family in retaliation came for him, cut off his wang like that dude in Game of Thrones. That's half a point. Because it really sucked losing your wang.
Oh my gosh, it would be horrible.
Walking around, like, what's the point of living? I mean, I'd find purpose, I guess. I'd be a farmer.
Oh yeah, no, we would definitely find purpose. Urinating would be just a whole new world.
Imagine growing carrots. That's all you, and then you're like looking at the carrot. Like, I think I'll grow grapes.
Yeah. Or you just continue to grow carrots, and it's like this psychological punishment. And you didn't have anything to do with it, but you blame yourself. And it's kind of like this Opus Dei kind of lifelong torment. Now that's sad.
And a point.
But I want to say, should people that walk around and grab people's noses not be punched in the face?
I would punch you too. Oh yeah, no. The problem is
I can't stand that shit.
The detail that Christian left out was he was staring at that guy.
Oh yeah,
like that. Just, have you ever had a stranger grab your nose out of nowhere, Dylan?
I think there are a lot of pranksters out there. It's all the rage right now. Now this sounds like a good old fashioned like true nomad, a true jester, right? Just kind of running around high on life. But there are these Gen Zers now that are going around and just like bothering people in public. Have you seen this? Have you seen this?
I mean, look, nothing new anymore. Tom Green used to put microphones in people's faces, and it was stuff with dog shit. Great bit.
That is a great bit.
Yeah. He'd ask
Dog shit.
Yeah. You never heard of that?
No.
Oh, see, he did it first, man. You TikTokers, man.
Yeah, fuck you.
We did it first.
So crazy. That's such a funny bit. Dog shit is a really strong smell, though. Fertilizer, I think you could kind of coax
You
them
can get
back
yourself
in.
through that. That's cow poop.
Dog shit is an immediate, just
Very pungent.
very pungent. Okay, so we learned that Jizzy has 3 STDs.
Tell me more. Tell me more. I've always wanted to date someone that will give me a rash on my lip that will never go away. Wow.
Now we got to be careful about this because she's a free spirit. Okay, we have to be careful about this.
Yes. Free spirits.
These are curable. She does not have them any longer, but that's a lie. She has one for sure. You can't just eradicate like every STD you get, Some
And she got them in one sitting.
Well, from one probably gross man. So, gotta be
now,
careful.
this is the thing. I never understood this. I've been on this planet a long time. I had sex with a lot of people. Somehow.
No, I know. You gotta get into bed with a real garbage bag to get 3 STDs in one trip. And then also, after saying this, she says that Tommy trusts me completely.
Oh.
Which is kind of, I feel, are we being, is this,
that's
Kaylin,
what Kaylin's job
too,
is.
like locker room talk, like gross guy?
I don't know. I became president.
That's so crazy. All right. Well, I apologize. It's very funny.
Yeah. She's the one who said it.
Yeah. Free spirit. All right. Let's lay off Jizzy for a little bit, but let's not though, because V is starting to get some attention, and that they transition to a nightclub as Sea Rats are wont to do. I love the tradition, right? It's a nice, clean base at dinner.
Yep.
You get a couple espresso martinis, and then you really start to
And you
throw
rip it
back
up,
vodka. But yeah, V is dancing her little tush off, and Jizzy sees this, and she one-ups her.
She won't stand for that.
No, she one-ups her. She throws her leg over Aisha, and
They scissor for a few moments.
She starts twerking her ass onto Aisha, and Aisha immediately dives into the butthole. And I think that this is just kind of an Aussie. I think they have a more blasé-faire attitude about the whole thing.
I've always said this.
Nose and butthole after 2 days is crazy.
And all our Aussie listeners and fans out there, take this as a compliment.
I think it is.
Australia is America's slutty little sister. It really is.
Yeah.
They do it better over there. More fun.
They have so much more fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably because of all those fucking animals that are trying to kill them and stuff.
Yeah.
Life feels short. You got great whites.
Oh, yeah.
You got those evil.
That surrounds the island. And then you got those
Can't even get off.
big
There's all
rats
those-
that stand on their 2 feet and they can punch you.
They can kick you in the face. They can take your dog.
Yeah, and then when you try and punch them, they're like, ooh, boo, 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 boo.
Yeah.
There's a baby in this pouch.
Right,
Not the stomach.
Yeah, they're manipulative and violent. Kangaroos. Disgusting. Okay, so we head back to the boat. Tattoo takes his ass out in the car. That was pretty gross. Frenchie is trying to hypnotize Tattoo when we get back, which is odd. They kind of have a very yo-yo-like quality to their relationship. But I would say to Frenchie that, he said that he's going to school for it. But I think anybody can hypnotize somebody who's blacked out.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Super
wasn't
easy.
impressed. And clearly it didn't work out by their interaction the next day.
Yeah. Well, again, he's going to school for it. So, Nathan, I think we wake the next day.
He calls his best friend.
He calls his best friend. He FaceTimes
Who he
with his
cheated on.
best friend.
Look, it's pretty cool when you're on TV. People hit you up in their DMs and you have Mount Everest and you're You ready to go on that climbing wall?
There's a booger though, and they're asking me if I want to go get drinks.
And they want to fly out to where you are to have sex with you. And of course, who's going to turn that tap?
Yeah, not Nathan.
Nope.
So we rise for the next morning after what I have to say was fairly anticlimactic.
Mm-hmm. I thought that they were going to pour that sacred water.
The holy water.
The holy water.
Yeah.
But they did not. They foregoed that.
It's a thick water. It's thicker than other waters because these sea rats need buoyancy when they're sucking each other off. So it's a lending hand. But listen, we got to get to the next day and
next
a
day.
preference sheet meeting with iPads. Now, this is a repeat guest, Jack.
Yeah. Now, Dill, they title him or give him the title of socialite. I've never looked up what the word is, but all I can put my finger on is what a socialite is a rich person that likes to party.
Yeah, it's a rich extrovert.
Okay. Mm-hmm. That's cool.
Yeah, I think that a true socialite, there's philanthropy that's injected in. Right.
Gotcha.
So yeah, he's one of those. And
he's also a basic bitch. White party and truffles. That's
yep.
That means you're a basic bitch.
Yeah, B squared.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking B squared. We do roll back on Aisha's time with him, and I saw an old face that I hadn't seen in some time.
Culver?
Lego head.
I hate that guy. I know we've had several guests on here, and we got to talk to him that have interacted with him. They're like, yeah, he's a nice guy. But I don't think they actually believe that. I think they think he's a Lego head and annoying. He stole a Miller Lite ad and then was calling himself that. It was an act that he used like 4 times. If I was Miller, I would have sued him, but he's so irrelevant, they didn't care. Do you know what we're talking about? He put this like...
I know Culver, but I don't know the ad.
Oh, God. Culver, you can fuck the right off, man.
Yeah, Pat is not a fan of Culver.
No.
Do you remember when he printed out that "Will you be my girlfriend" card?
Yeah. To Jermaine.
Private school girl.
Oh, yeah.
Memory lane. Is there anything better?
No.
They want truffle. He's a basic bitch. And there was a little bit of an issue here. Sandy sees some dirty boat parts of the boat that are dirty.
Have you ever seen Sandy do an inspection before charter guests show up?
No, why do you ask?
Well, Captain Carey started that trend because no other captain before him even gave a fuck. Then he started pre-guests showing up to the boat, would walk around and inspect it. Captain Sandy's doing that. Sandy, as a leader, you're not a follower, okay?
Yeah.
You are the leader. You're following something that Captain Carey did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking
I'm
what the
I'm
fuck,
Tony
Sandy?
Robbins over here.
Yeah.
She gave a pretty dumb uplifting advice to
What was that?
Nate. She's like, when you do things in front of people, Nate, okay, they're going to follow you, okay? And that's going to make them better. Wow. I guess I don't need to read a self-help book ever again.
No. Sandy's chock full of that. I mean, there's a world wherein I think that she may have done like kind of cursory stuff, but
Oh, she was on the speaker circuit for a bit. Mm-hmm.
yeah. Okay. So, anyways, we have an issue here though because Sandy's on her new rounds that she's taking because she's been inspired by Bravo competition, evidently, and there's been a communication breakdown. Frenchie asked them to do this. Tattoo told Tessa not to do it, and this escalates into quite a little bust-up between the two of them again.
Oh, I'd say Christian said he wants to kill him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then Mac's very upset. Nate is once again called upon to mediate this issue. And he threatens to tell on both of them to Sandy. If I'm the bosun, and this may be controversial, I just let them drink while they work because everyone's happier while they're drunk. These two get along swimmingly when they're wasted.
That's such a good point.
Right?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Like, would the guests be safer with them sober or drunk?
You know, Dill, that's a great question.
Yeah, I think it's a bit of a toss-up.
You know what else is a toss-up? Actually, it's not a toss-up. This great sponsor, Lumi.
Lumi Labs are the absolute best. Pat, when is your favorite time to take a Lumi Lab?
Well, at night, like I was gonna make it like I was gonna like party and stuff, but actually I use it as a sleep aid. It helps me get the most restful sleep I've ever had in my entire life.
Can I tell you something? And I don't know if this is a good advertisement for Lumi, but you know, I felt a little bad because I couldn't get to sleep the other night.
Yeah,
It was like 11:30, 12 o'clock at night. Gotta wake up at 6 with the child. I take a Lumi. I go, I gotta go to bed. I don't get up till like 8 o'clock the next morning.
it helped you sleep that well.
I just entered into another universe for 8 hours. My wife was like, what is going on? I need help. And I'm like, oh, I felt bad, but I feel rested.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's what Lumi does, Dill.
Yep. Lumi is a very, very powerful company. They're consistent, they're mellow, and they're super delicious. Lumi gummies are specifically designed to make you feel good, not stoned, all right, end-of-day de-stressors, midday mood boosts, or help getting the best sleep ever. Lumi gummies are available nationwide. Go to lumigummies.com. That's LUMIgummies.com and use code BADTV for 30% off your order. Again, that's LUMIgummies.com, code BADTV, lumigummies.com, code BADTV. All right, the guests arrive.
Mm-hmm.
And palomas are a-flowing. Welcome to Bravado. We haven't talked about the name of this vessel. One of my favorites for some time.
Bravado.
Yeah, because
I like it.
It's a word, and we know what we can pronounce it.
That's it.
Parsifal. What the fuck is Parsifal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This douchebag, he's brought 40 shoes and lots of luggage. I don't even think they let you wear shoes on this boat unless it's dinner time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everyone's barefoot.
Yeah. And if the yacht were to tip over and crash, shoes don't help you. Can't swim in. What are you going to put 40 pairs of shoes on to go swimming? That doesn't make any sense. So, just all around, just crazy stuff. But the guests are chilling. V is really excelling, and Aisha is really scared.
I remember that.
Kaylin?
He didn't watch the episode yet. It's where she does that. They gave her like the music stab too, where she's like, ah!
Oh, she's scared of Chef flipping out.
Oh, well,
We'll see. All right, so everything, we drop lunch, and it's a Spanish feast, and the chef comes up and says, everything on this table is from Spain.
none of it's from Spain.
Well, it's all Spanish food, but are we going to break these dishes down? Or are you just going to throw fucking slop on the table and go, this is all from Spain? I want to know what kind of paella it is. He had anchovy toasts out there. We could have gone through an entire menu.
How was the cook on that saccharat?
I didn't get to see the saccharat.
That's the I believe the rice that
The burnt,
provides
crispy rice.
Yes,
Yes,
sticky
the
rice.
Spanish version of tadik. So anyways, I'm a little disappointed in that. They just throw it on the fucking table, say this is all from here. Anyways, we get to more of a meltdown on deck. Tattoo and Christian or not Tattoo, Tessa and Christian are two of the most useless deckhands we've seen in some time. Tessa is bizarre. She came from a boating family, but she doesn't know how to do anything, yet she constantly talks about how if she was in charge of this, the whole picture would come together. It's like a Looney Tunes.
Yeah, as much as I'd like to break Nate's balls because I'm so jealous that he got to have sex with Gail, I got to give him some grace here. They really did fuck him with these two people.
Yeah.
There's no time running around that boat to teach these people what they need to do.
No.
And especially when you have someone like Christian who's not only incompetent, but also combative. Yeah. When Max is your number one guy, you're really fucked.
You're fucked.
You're fucked. And that's all he's got.
Up Schitt's Creek. And he got there late. He's running around in a fucking buzzsaw. And there's just no way for him to succeed. But we get to dinner. It's going to be a truffle dinner. And this is when I get a little concerned about this caricature, Pat. talking about mushrooms,
tripping
and
balls,
elevated consciousnesses, and stuff like that.
Right.
Sea rats do psychedelics at raves, and they do them to fuck at raves. Okay, we don't need people in Birkenstocks on this boat.
Right. Well, I'm glad you pointed that out. That's a direct quote. He said that doing shrooms raised his consciousness. Well, you're a sea rat cooking for a bunch of assholes, so how'd that work out, smarty pants?
Well, when you kill your ego, you are allowed to find the pleasures in what you find the pleasure in. But we don't need Birkenstocks on this boat. And listen, I love this guy. I think he's right. But I mean, come on.
We did omit one little detail that happened earlier in the day. A sea rat floated off to China because I don't know. And Sandy doesn't like being embarrassed. So that pissed Sandy off. Don't piss her off.
So we have a little bit of an issue at dinner, but first we have sea rat history with Jizzy, who she says that she used to be a dancer and that because of the kind of just nonstop adoration she got during performing that she's gotten used to it and she always wants praise. You know, I'm not going to call Jizzy as bad as the general from The Patriot, played by Jason Isaacs.
Yeah.
But, you know, there's not a ton redeemable so far.
Yeah. I believed her good critique on her tablescapes prompt her saying she used to dance professionally. Who gives a fuck? Honestly.
Hey.
Do better.
Hey, who gives a fuck?
Do better. I'm swearing a lot. I apologize.
All right. So one of the plates that is
at the white party.
At the white party. It is a fish dotted with truffle. And the chef has made mention that you have to curate these flavors in the right way. Otherwise, the amplification doesn't exist, right? So he serves a fucking piece of fish with risotto on top and then puts some silver dollars of truffle on it. Again, not as good of a night from him, but one of the plates does not have truffle. They're pissed off, okay? This is not okay.
Oh, no, this is not okay.
This is not cool.
A lot of, I think Jack's persona is he's a man of a certain standard and ilk, and when he doesn't get top tier service, he feels like a dum-dum in front of his
he feels like a
fake
disgusting,
friends.
gross, poor, normal person, right?
Yeah.
But he is not.
Did Max eat the truffles that were left? He was eating something in that galley that he shouldn't have been eating.
Who's Max? The Frenchman,
yes.
guy? No, I think he just...
What's this? What's this?
What is this? I can't hypnotize.
He ate something there, and I thought for a moment that was the last of the truffles.
Well, the French would just pop truffles just straight in their mouth.
yeah.
But Jack moves on to caviar bumps and vodka. He's having a really, really good time. And then we hit the bed. He wants Szechuan chicken
because it's healthy
in bed, which is absolutely insane. We've gotten sandwiches and grilled cheese before. We've never... Can you imagine just asking a stewardess,
at 2 in the morning,
white person in a polo shirt, can you make me Szechuan chicken?
Oh, sure. Actually, I'm going to bring you some Peking duck or something.
Yeah. Do you? How much hoisin do you want?
Yeah. What I would have done is I would have said, you want those pills, right? Those pain meds? Give me a second. I would have, he's so drunk he would know.
Yeah.
I'd give him sleeping medication.
Yeah.
He'd take those, and I'd just go sit and watch television and wait for him to go to bed.
Szechuan chicken. Go to bed. All right, we get some sea rat history. We'll rise the next day for the next morning. And I don't know how the British do this shit. Guy goes to bed at 4 o'clock in the morning, wakes up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Tea? He has a cup of tea?
Wow. He's living off inspiration.
I would need cocaine.
I know.
I don't know how they do. Tea is just not... It's not a stimulant. We get some sea rat history with Tessa. She was a troublemaker in her past.
Truly an uninspiring sea rat story. No,
but then we get it's palpable disappointment.
Big time.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's all right.
All right, so we get a series of unfortunate events with Christian. Real fucking lemony snicket breakdown here, okay? So he heads down to get the jet ski out, right? And he's just not doing it properly. So he's fucking up just everything.
You're referring to Tattoo, a.k.a.
Tattoo,
Christian.
Yeah. Then Sandy throws an inflatable chair at him. He literally just watches it fly past him.
She said she was going to throw it down to him.
Yeah, and then did not catch it, just sails past him. Then he gets on the jet ski, and he heads out to China. And the crazy thing about this is how chill he is about the entire thing. They're like, Christian, what's going on? You're super far out there. He's like, just won't turn on.
Yeah, that's because you didn't charge it, asshole.
Well, Christian, we're gonna need to send the tender out and tell. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it just won't turn on. So, how do you
We'll
remain
see in China?
How do you remain so just apathetic about it?
I think because he doesn't have nerve endings. There's something that goes way deeper. If anybody was ever fucking lying about their past, an airplane pilot that left that lifestyle.
I love that. Yeah.
There's something going on there.
Yeah.
I will say this. If you're a paying guest and you see the jet ski float away with a employee on it, this is your canary in a coal mine moment where you're like,
get out.
That bird is fucking dead and I should get off this boat immediately because we're all going to die.
Yep. Get in the comments. Let us know what you thought about the episode. Check us out Monday nights, 10 o'clock Pacific. That's when the YouTube episode is.
That's right.
So if you want to get in there.
And old Patty will be in that. Kaylin, you said you'd be in there too, maybe?
That's
if you're
right.
not
I'll be
doing
in their Bad TV YouTube channel. Subscribe now, and it'll pop up right when you click over to YouTube after your other streaming.
And what's
services.
the YouTube page?
Bad TV?
Bad TV.
Oh, okay.
TV. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for everything. If you want to hear, guys, we'll talk about it on Housewives. Love is Blind. We'll talk about
Love is Blind.
Love is Blind.
Have you been watching it?
No.
They cast a guy that is full autism on that show.
All right. Go ahead and flag that for me, Kaylin. And that's it for us. Jump in the comments. Let us know what you thought about the episode. 5 stars, kind words. Real Housewives of Salt Lake and Traders at patreon.com/anotherpodcast network. I'm Dylan saying goodbye. Pat, say goodbye.
Later, dudes.
Kaylin.
Bye-bye.